Hey students, happy day to all. I am Miss Uma Vidushi and I welcome you all back to our English lessons. I hope you all are having fun learning English grammar. Okay, so till now we have talked about verbs and its kind. So verbs are the words that denotes an action, a state of being or possession. Verbs are mainly divided in two parts, main verbs and auxiliary verbs. So we have already discussed the division of the verb in the first part of this video. So please go and check the link given in the description if you haven't or need a revision. In this session, we will be discussing the further classification of verbs. So without delay, let's get started. Yes, verbs are further classified in two groups, finite verbs and non-finite verbs. What is a finite verb? So a verb that has a subject and exhibits tense and number in a sentence is called a finite verb. What does it mean? It means that a finite verb limits its uses as per subject. There are three parameters on which these finite verbs are based. First is tense. That is, subject is performing action in present, past or future. Second is person. Means the subject is first person, second person or third person. The third parameter is number. The subject is singular or plural. So the finite verb will change as per the tense, person and number of the subject. Now understand these three parameters with examples one by one. Verb changes as per tense. I play cricket every day. I played cricket every day. So in this both the sentence, as you can see here, play word is written in two ways. In the first sentence it is play and in the second sentence it is played. So in the first sentence it is showing that the action is done in present, whereas in the second sentence it is showing that the action was done in the past. So it is clear that the verb has been changed as per the tense. So it is finite verb. Now let's see verb change as per person. There are three types of person: first person, second person and third person. So verb changes as per person. Let's see the example. I run a mile daily. He runs a mile daily. So in these two sentences, as you notice here, that the subject changed. In the first sentence it is first person singular, whereas in the second sentence it is third person singular. So according to the person or according to the subject, the verb form is also changed. Okay, so that's why we can say that here run is a finite verb. Now look at the examples of verb that change as per number. Apple is of red color. So here apple is singular and verb used in this sentence is and is also used for singular. Whereas in the second sentence apples are of red color. So apples here is plural and the verb used with this subject is also plural, are. So this is clear with the examples that those verbs which depends or which is limited due to tense, person and number in a sentence, or those verbs which change as per the tense, person or number of a subject, they are known as finite verbs. Now let's see what is non-finite verb. A verb that neither has a subject nor exhibits tense or number is called a non-finite verb. What does it mean? It means that those verbs which do not depend or are limited by the subject, number, person or tense, they are known as non-finite verb. Let's see some example. I found his office at a walking distance. So the sentence is in past tense, that's why it is written found. Now look at the second sentence. Akash will find his office at a walking distance. Now what is the difference between these two sentences? In the first sentence, the word found is used to show the action which is already done in the past. Whereas in the second sentence, verb is find, which is used here to show the action in future. The another action word that is mentioned in these two sentences is walking. In both the sentences, you notice here that the word walking is not changed. What does it mean? It means that the verb walking is a non-finite verb which is not affected by tense, subject, number or person. So what you learned today in the session? You learned that verb is classified in two groups, finite and non-finite. Finite verbs are affected by the subject, whereas non-finite verbs do not change. Thank you for watching, students. In the next video, I will explain you the three different kinds of non-finite verbs: infinitive, gerund and participle. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Stay safe.